In the summer of 1934, in Cincinnati, Ohio, Charles Manson was born into a world of neglect and chaos. His mother, a young woman struggling to survive, abandoned him often, leaving him to fend for himself. By the age of 13, Manson was already in and out of juvenile detention, the first chapters of a life destined to leave a dark mark. The seeds of manipulation and rebellion were quietly taking root. As a teenager, Charles spiraled deeper into crime. Theft, assault, and petty offenses became routine. Reform schools tried to contain him, but the walls could not hold his cunning and charm. Every brush with authority sharpened his ability to bend people to his will, setting the stage for the formation of a dangerous influence over others. By adulthood, Charles Manson had escalated his criminal career: robbery, pimping, fraud. Prison became his classroom. He studied people, learned persuasion, and perfected his charisma. Behind bars, he began weaving the threads of what would later become the infamous Manson family, attracting followers with his magnetic, yet menacing presence. In the late 1960s, Manson arrived in California, a land of free love and counterculture. Young women were drawn to him, forming the so-called Manson family. They lived communally, indulged in drugs, and absorbed his teachings, unaware that they were following a man whose vision would turn deadly. A cult was born, charming, hypnotic, and terrifying. Manson had dreams of stardom. He mingled with musicians, even Dennis Wilson of the Beach Boys, hoping to break into Hollywood. But the industry rejected him. The bitterness grew, and so did his obsession with apocalyptic visions. Songs became messages, music became prophecy, and a sinister ideology began to form in the mind of a man hungry for control. Charles Manson believed the world was on the brink of race war. He called it Helter Skelter, inspired by Beatles songs and his own twisted logic. He preached that only his followers would survive the chaos, and that they must provoke it. The family, entranced and obedient, prepared to carry out acts that would shock the nation, believing they were enacting destiny. August 1969. At a quiet Los Angeles home, Manson's followers struck. Actress Sharon Tate and 4 others were murdered. The violence was senseless, ritualistic, and terrifying. Manson himself did not enter the house, yet his influence had orchestrated the horror. The world recoiled as the names of the victims and their killer entered the headlines, a chilling testament to manipulation and evil. The nightmare continued. The very next night, Leno and Rosemary LaBianca were brutally killed in their home. Once again, Manson directed from the shadows, using his followers as instruments of fear. Authorities began connecting the crimes, slowly unraveling the pattern of cult obedience that had led to murder, and inching closer to the man behind the terror. By late 1969, Manson and his followers were arrested. The trial became a media spectacle, exposing the twisted ideology of a man who had seduced and controlled young minds. Testimony revealed manipulation, brainwashing, and cruelty beyond comprehension. In 1971, Manson was convicted of first-degree murder and conspiracy, and sentenced to life imprisonment, cementing his infamy. Charles Manson spent the rest of his life behind bars, dying in 2017. Yet his story endures, a dark chapter of American history, a cautionary tale of charisma, manipulation, and the capacity for evil. The Manson family remains a symbol, not just of crime, but of how a single man's influence can ripple through society with devastating consequences.